What's up, everybody? Jim here from Clockwork Industries. Welcome back to another Clockwork gaming video for Diablo Immortal. So, I know I'm a little late to the party, but I wanted to go ahead and get a quick video up about the new update we just got, and well, partial update. More of it's coming tomorrow, it looks like. So far, we don't have any of the limited time events; those are coming later on. New battle pass will be coming in tomorrow. This one's almost done here, so it ends in 3 hours and 9 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the patch notes here, and we'll go over this. And man, is it really lending the credibility to our boy, the data miner, Mount Ariat. I'm going to go ahead and put his information down in the description. And I want to promote his stuff as much as possible because he's putting in work and he's had information on all this stuff so far ahead of time. And he's been super accurate with all of the information he's found so far. So let's go ahead and scroll through this update here really quick and just kind of go over the highlights of it and focus in a little bit on some of the monk stuff coming up too, since that's the class that I'm working on right now. So it looks like we have the new battle pass. We're going to be getting a new cosmetic and everything, but what is interesting, well, let's just go through it how it's gone through. Wave 2 of the server merge, data miner had this already pinned out, and he even corrected them because they didn't seem to have their information on point when they first announced the new second wave of server merges. And if you still haven't gotten a server merge, I do believe that eventually there will be another final consolidation of all the other servers, and everybody will probably eventually see the server merge happen. So we do have all these merges going through. All the information's here for everybody to find. I will put a link to the patch notes in the description as well. So let's get on to this part. The new battle pass cosmetic. It's actually kind of cool looking. It does look kind of like an ancient guardian type thing. Reminds me of the guardians from like World of Warcraft almost. So we got a new battle pass, but also what's interesting is there's a new collector's empowered battle pass that gives apparently everything from the empowered battle pass plus an avatar frame, a portal cosmetic, and a 10 rank boost. So it looks like they kind of switched up the battle passes a little bit. I'm really curious to see actually how this goes through. If it's cool enough, I might end up picking this one up, but we'll see how it goes. I would like to get another cosmetic or so on the monk because most of the cosmetics from the battle passes are all over on my necro, and I don't know when I'm going to be returning to the necro. So it looks like we got another Hungering Moon event. These have been great. I would love to see these keep coming through. Maybe add something cool to it, like a Telluric Pearl would be really nice. We need to get more Telluric Pearls anywhere and everywhere we can get them. But we'll probably get, be able to get a legendary item or gold. It does help with like scrap and enchanted dust. Going from rank 18 to 19 and 19 to 20 is kind of where my gear's at right now, and it is getting ridiculously expensive. So I'll take all the extra materials I can get the little magic find buff, we get the legendary item and all that stuff. So throw a Telluric Pearl in there, would be top notch. Wilderness exploration. So there looks like they're adding more to the exploration events out in the open world. A lot of people found out about those doing the hero's journey. Hero's journey is also being reset, so the hero's journey is probably going to come out with a bunch of new rewards with the new content that's going to be coming out later in December. So if you haven't done your hero's journey, go ahead and try to grind that out. The problem is they tied the bestiaries into your hero's journey, so for me personally, I'm stuck because I can't get the RNG to get the hero's journey completion. I have 2 full zone completed because those were the ones that were bestiary I had done, and I need to do a couple quests, and I have another zone done. But all the rest of them are now locked out because I don't have a bestiary final page for those. So probably wasn't a great idea to add the bestiary to that because now your RNG is like, if you don't get all the bestiary pages, you're kind of screwed on the hero's journey, so you'll never be able to get those rewards. But hopefully they kind of think about that and take that in consideration when doing the next round of heroes journeys. So here's a Exalted Night limited time event that's going to be dropping. It looks like you log in December 8th and December 10th and then December 14th, and it's going to give you, rewards. And I'm not sure if this is the one that's going to. Oh yeah, this is the one that will net you rewards and aiding your voyage to the setting of our next major update. So this might be something like the Mist of Sirengar event that they kind of had that unlocked the mist, and you can kind of get some hints towards the next update coming. Shields of the Heart limited time event, the typical monthly, bi-weekly limited time event, giving you legendary crest. This one will probably have a Telluric Pearl for sure. All that sort of stuff. Completing tasks and milestone rewards. So blue crest, gems, legendary crest, Telluric Pearls, that kind of stuff. Usually is what they put in those. It does look like they made some bug fixes. I went through and I checked it out. They did supposedly fix something with invisibility, but I just did a battleground and I died and I came back and I spawned and I was invisible. Now I haven't seen many other characters invisible, but it really sucks when you're a monk and you're invisible. You can't tell when your shield's up. You can't tell what animations you're doing. You can't tell if you're kicking or off a wall or what's actually happening. You can't tell if you have a debuff on you. You really can't see anything. So it's kind of ridiculous that that kind of stuff is even happening. Hopefully they really start working on these bugs and this they get more people on the bug team because yeah, that needs to get fixed. And let's get a full team built on restructuring this matchmaking for these battlegrounds. I have a ton of ideas of how to improve the battlegrounds and really just make a couple of the really grindy, brutal things for most people fun for everybody. But that's a whole nother video. So let's break down a couple of these. You know, we got 36 new legendaries again for a minor update, which is pretty cool. I'm happy when they keep dropping the new legendary items. I do enjoy this because this gives more options for more different types of builds for different play styles for every class. So I'm always happy when we're getting a whole new drop of legendary items. And from what the data miner's saying, there's some stuff coming up with legendaries on like extracting more powerful essences or improving what the essences can do. So we'll see what kind of stuff comes with that in the future. But let's check out the Monk stuff really quick because that's the class I'm on. I'm going to be playing Monk for the next month until this next major content update, and then I'm going to be switching over to the Blood Knight so I can make a bunch of videos for you guys on the new class. We're also, when the Blood Knight drops and I switch over, we're going to be doing a lot of theory crafting on the Twitch stream and trying to figure out like how to put together some builds, like what set items might be the best. So if you want to come hang out on the Twitch stream every morning, start between 6 and 7 a.m. I go till about like noon or 2, depending on how much work I got in the shop. Going to be pretty busy for the rest of the year. We got the Thanksgiving sale coming up. I'll put a link down to the Clockwork Industries website if you need cable management or computer accessories. Put the link down there for that. The Black Friday sale is probably going to start on Black Friday, but then go for a week. And then I'm going to have another holiday sale and New Year's sale later at the end of the year. But let's get back to the... Oh, yeah. So swing by the Twitch stream if you want to hang out and put together some Blood Knight builds, because I'll probably be switching over as soon as the class is added to the game. Grind out the essences, play for a little while, and then I'll probably eventually go back to Monk. But unless the Blood Knight's amazing, and I'll stick around and play for a while. We'll see how it goes. But let's check out these new pieces for the Monk. We got the Blazing Evolution, Shoulders, Wave of Light, new golden bells that resonate and deal damage. It's kind of interesting. It almost reminds me of the new Diablo 3 thing that's in the current season for the Wave of Light, where it drops all the bells on the ground and then it vibrates and kills the enemies, damages them. This one says when you hit your allies or anybody hits them with the prime, you drop the bell and then you hit them. It really does sound like the new Diablo 3 seasonal thing for the Monk. Let's see, Branding Bond Pants, Mystic Strike now causes you to dash. So it's a dash damage attack, which is interesting. So this will proc Gloom. It's going to depend, to me, to use this, it would really depend. You better hit like a truck, or there's really no reason to use this when you can get a knockback with the other dash. So, we'll get them, we'll try it out and see how it goes. Seven-sided strike also grants you a shield, absorbing X damage for a new chest piece. Could be interesting, depending how big the shield is. I don't really use seven-sided strike for anything other than to proc Firestorm in my dungeon build, or to, actually that's about the only time I use it now. I don't really use seven-sided strike for anything else anymore. I don't use it in PvP, so I don't know. We'll check it out, see what kind of shield it gives you. Stirring Titan Head, Inner Sanctuary. Now this one's interesting. Inner Sanctuary reduces enemy movement speed and attack speed, while you and your allies gain increased movement speed and attack speed. This could be interesting in PvP. This would also proc Urge if you're doing the Urgent Kick build. I don't know. I can see, this would actually be pretty nice because with Gloom, you do feel a little bit slower. After you throwing in punches with the Urge, and then you go to Gloom, you're like, oh man, you feel like you just got lead weights in your gloves while you're swinging. So this could be an interesting switch up, because I am going to try to put together a different build with the Gloom, since I don't necessarily need the kick damage buff, even though it's very nice to have that 10% damage boost when you have Gloom as well. But I'm willing to throw around some different essences and come up with some different stuff and see how things work. Let's see here. Twitching Palm offhand, Fist of Thunder strike now becomes empowered with the lightning. So I'm guessing the offhand now makes your first strike blast like your ultimate, That's kind of what I'm thinking, or maybe hit and then deal an AoE damage. We'll have to try it out. I haven't gotten any of these new essences yet. I've gotten like 10 legendaries, I think, since this. I don't know, maybe I got like between 5 and 10 today, doing just grinding and bounties and contracts, and I didn't get anything new yet. Unyielded Doctrine main hand. Each time you deal damage with Fist of Thunder, you have an X% chance to be electrified, increasing your primary attack speed by Y for Z seconds. This could be interesting too. The problem is you lose your teleport dash with a Shield of Zen, but if you go with this new headpiece and drop Shield of Zen for Sanctuary, and you keep your AoE dash, you keep your kick or your Mystic Strike dash, so you got 4 there. Uh, that's all proccing Gloom. And then you drop your Sanctuary, now you got to increase attack speed, you're slowing your enemies down inside of it. There could be a combination there that is worth checking out. So that's something that I could potentially see working right there. So you might even be able to switch it all up and either keep kick or probably keep kick just for the dash and a knockback, but then go with the buff from this, which, okay, so you wouldn't have Urge, but you had Gloom, but you get this buff here, which would give you attack speed plus Gloom. So if you got attack speed plus Gloom, that could be some powerhouse attacks right there. So I'm really looking forward to trying a couple of these out, because I got a build that I'm kind of thinking up in my head right now that could be pretty interesting. So, my Shield of Zen is knocked off like instantly. So it's nice, like if I'm fighting people around my power level, but when you're in the high whale matches, one multi-shot, that thing's gone. It's like instantly. It's like you never even put it on. So yeah, we'll check that out and see what's going on. They added a stash chest and armory to the Sirengar courtyard. That's pretty nice. Quality life stuff, dungeons and wilderness, adjusted experience, efficiency of several areas, and cemetery and vein zones to create parity across all. Not sure what they mean by parity, but hopefully it just means they've added more monster groups for open world farming. Because with the server merges, the open world has gotten crowded. It's not so bad if you want to jump in a 4-man group, but if you just want to kind of run around and kill mobs by yourself, which a lot of people like to do to farm their bestiaries, even though it's better to be in a group so you can get your gems, but, some people just like to grind on their own. So hopefully that just means they've added more monsters. Family bonus, I love that they broke this down, showing exactly like the eternal cooldowns. It now looks like it works the same way as invocation. So if you have more invocations, you have a lower cooldown and a higher chance to proc. Invocations go the same way. I really like that they did that. Set item directory. This is excellent. They added basically so you could write in the game in the codex, which I had said this a long time ago. It should show all the greens that drop in that dungeon that you're going to. So you don't got to go to a tabbed out website or whatever. Or if you're on your phone, make it even more difficult. You have it all right there. Because normally I have a tab up with all the dungeons and a spreadsheet basically of everything that drops. So this is nice. I don't have to go there. I know what items are in the codex right there, right on the screen. So that's super helpful. And more quality life information to the Paragon hell difficulty thing on the map. So more quality of life stuff, more information in game, so you don't have to guess or go look for it elsewhere. So really happy about that. So what I am really looking forward to is the upcoming patch, which is now going to be a month from now. At the end of this battle pass, we're going to get probably the biggest content addition to the game. New class, new zone, new PvP, all sorts of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. And as I mentioned in here before, we're going to probably get another smaller update before that. So don't expect anything too crazy in 2 weeks from now. Hopefully it's still something decent. Hopefully what it is more just like community feedback, kind of quality of life stuff. I'd be totally fine with that. More bug fixes, focus on that kind of stuff and hammer that out before we get more new stuff. Let's make sure the old stuff is working and functioning properly and as intended. And maybe start explaining why you have things set up the way you have it. Tell us how this matchmaking is done for the Battlegrounds, because that makes no sense. The more you try to figure it out, the less sense it makes. So how about we start getting some more information kicked back to us on like why you're doing what you're doing? Why is it set up like this? How come these matches make sense? These ones make absolutely no sense. Because it's starting to seem like you have the opportunity to get points. Those matches are somewhat on the fence, but then if you get too high, it finds 8 people whose points got too high and they put it against an absolutely unwinnable match and they take the points away from you. It's like there's no just, oh, we just put a match together and this is what happened. It's these people need to lose points, so we're putting them on a team to get their head smashed in. There's no other way to really explain it. So we would love an explanation for how this is being match made. That would be excellent. But for some reason, I highly doubt we're going to get that because we've gotten really no information on how Battlegrounds are match made and how this whole thing is set up because it really just doesn't make any sense. So if you could shed a light on that, Blizzard, we would love to know how that's working. We'd also love to get some higher drop rates on greens, at least for the boosted dungeons. Another 10%, 15% would be amazing. You know, going every 3-4 dungeons and getting a green. That sounds about right. Sounds about right to most people. Everybody I've talked to on the stream and in the comments, Discords, everybody wants a higher drop rate on greens. We're not trying to just farm greens. I don't know if there's like a disconnect there in what we want. We're trying to farm the triples with the magic stats that we actually want. We want to be able to craft out builds. Like this is coming from the hardcore Diablo ARPG grinders who want to put together an optimal green set that with the magic stats we want, with the triples and the triple socket. Not just get a green, we got a set bonus, let's go. No, we're not content there. That's not, I don't know if you think that that's where we're going to be content and that's where we're trying to get to, so it'd be too easy to just up the, we're trying to get to the nitty gritty. We want to have like magic stats specifically that we're looking for. We want to put together like a fear resistance build, a slow resistance build, and be able to mix and match and put together like the best gear of that type. So we're not just looking to get the greens and the set bonuses, but I do love the crafting. The crafting has been, it's coming super in handy because I was able to get a 4-set gloom right off the bat, which I was farming forever for on my Necro and was never even able to get it. So the crafting was a huge improvement, but the video's already gone way too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm gonna put this up before the night before Thanksgiving. Tomorrow I might not have a video, but Friday I will. We're gonna break down another cost benefit analysis video on the aspirants keys. I do have another video request from somebody in the comments asking on going from 2,000 to 3,000 resonance and if I felt the difference, so I will break down a video on that as well. And there was a couple other ones that I had from replies in the comments. So if you guys have any other ideas on videos and you want to see something specific, drop a comment. The link for the Twitch stream is down in the description. The link for the Blizzard update page will be down in the description. Link to the data miner at Mount Ariat, the Data Mine RPG, Twitter, and YouTube will be down there. And come hang out in the Twitch stream every morning, 6 to 7 a.m. for about 4 to 6 hours. So we're doing battlegrounds, grinding out the bounties, doing contracts, doing immortal dailies, whatever we got going on, and just hanging out and chilling and talking about the game. So come and join us. I go live every morning. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys after the holiday. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. And thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, oh yeah, please subscribe, like. Hopefully we can hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. It's a lofty goal, but I think we can do it. We're cruising so far. Same with the 1,000 follows on Twitch. I'm probably going to do some sort of like Rifty Battle.net giveaway or gift card for that. So we'll do some giveaways on the live stream on Twitch or do a giveaway video on YouTube. So thank you all for the support. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the comments and random messages in game about the channel and people seeing the videos. That's really super motivating for me to keep doing this. So thank you all. And have a great holiday, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.